Hi everyone, and welcome back to my distress tins. I thought the easiest way to show this is the location where I had all that pile of junk in here, and I'll just show you how I organized this. Now this was that big cake pan, and I just distressed it. This one I did kind of quickly because everything else is going to be sitting on top, and you can see that dress form paper all underneath. And I didn't embellish this with any bows or anything because there will be things sitting on top of it. So in here I have all of my twines other than baker's twine. And for those ones that I had extra loose pieces like this, I took, Janet had sent me some sherry glasses to drink our port out of. Their vintage from Britain, and I love the box. It had that stripe on it. And I didn't want to lose it, so what I did is I cut them out in top note shapes, and I put them, you can see down in there, there's some other twine on that. And then I had some spools that I'd had, but they were empty, so I wrapped little pieces of twine around those. So this entire tin has got twine on it, and I just simply tied a twine bow around it and called it a day. So that is our first one. The second tin that I embellished looks like this. Now for each tin, after the last process, I took distress ink and just distressed the entire thing down. So, and if I felt that it needed a little bit more white paint, I just played around with it. I took this wide lace border with these little rosettes on it here, glued that down, distressed up some seam binding, and then just created flowers out of the little pieces of the border there, lace border. So that one is that, and it has all my different laces in there, tucked in there, colored laces and doilies. Actually, this one just has this big thing and a bunch of doilies all folded and tucked inside of that tin. Our second tin is my baker's twine tin, and I did the same thing with the tin again, and then I just added some flowers around, distressed them, brushed them with the white paint. I tied baker's twine around that one, and I had started this before where I put each one of the baker's twine on a dress form die cut. There's so much in here, it's hard to get out there, you can see. So I just cut them out with random cardboard. This is from a Coke Zero box, and I just cut them out and wrapped the baker's twine around them. So that gives me, you know what I love about this is like now I know exactly how much I have of all of these kinds of things. So you're not going to tend to go buy things you don't need because there's obviously plenty in this one. The third tin, I have a whole bunch of antique spoons and lots of projects that I want to do with them. And I have bent some like this. I should actually put it to the outside. I've bent the handles to create different projects for them. And then what I did with this tin is I just put lace all the way around the top and the bottom, and then I put some flat back pearl embellishments every other scallop, and they were too white, so I put alcohol ink on them to kind of distress them up a little bit. So there's, I love the little accent of stickles on the flowers on this one. It looks really pretty. And then my very last tin is the one that has all the little lace bits in it. And this one, I just used a flower that I had made, I think out of a coffee filter. I put some antique buttons down there, tied twine around twice, and then tied a bow, and then glued those all around. And I used glue gun, and it glued really well. And so that one houses all my extra lace bits. So there you have it, all of my altered distress tins, all decorated. Finally, there is a place in this old vintage wash basin. I just had stuff piled in here and not necessarily very tidily. And so now I've got all my tins there, all done with the lace and the little embellishments. My twines, I absolutely absolutely love how they turned out. So thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and give this a try. It is so much fun. It's just so fun to just take new things and make them really old again. So thanks a lot for watching. Oh, I did want to mention there's music note paper around this one, around this big guy. If you can see it under there. So much fun. I really thoroughly enjoyed this project. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.